Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here today to bring you the review for One Piece Manga chapter 1060. So we start things off very calmly with this Luffy finding out about Sabo supposedly killing off King Cobra. And we just basically start the chapter off with seeing just how he takes it. And I like how he takes it as well because he spent everything, all his relationship with Sabo is all based on the childhood they spent together, which is a couple of years. And so there is a lot of time that Saba has had to grow as a person that Luffy just currently absolutely wasn't present for. So it is likelihood in those times, that Saba has changed fundamentally. But I like that how Luffy is very true and adamant that at his because of I like it that Luffy was very adamant and certain that there's a part of Saba that will never change, and but part of him will remain within him, and because he has that part within him, he would at no point be a killer. I like that. I like that kind of thing. But Luffy could be wrong, my friend. But and only playing yeah, I like that. So after that's all said and done, we basically have Luffy finally for the first time tell his crew his second dream. And now one has made me vastly want to know more what the second dream is, because I feel like it's being thrown us a bit too much now, and like it's kind of like addictive. He's like, I just want to know what it is right now, and because of how it's being done, because at first in the flashback, it's just Luffy saying it, and then secondly, when it's brought up, it was for us to find out that that Gold Roger had the same dream as well. And now you're throwing it in a third time, yeah. So because of this third time and any additional time it is mentioned now coming going forward, it's gonna make my expectations for what this second dream is even more higher, because based on a theory from another YouTuber that this thing is just going to be a grand meal with the whole world encompassing it. And like I said, because of the third mention and any other prior mentions, it's got my expectations up high for it. So I want it to be something a bit more than, I don't know what I want it to be, but a bit more grand than a worldwide meal. Please, if you're going to keep mentioning it and not telling us, please. So I'll take the grand meal. This is the last time it's mentioned until we actually find out what it is. But if you're going to keep mentioning it, I'm going to need something more from you, brother. So yeah. And we get because obviously up until now, when Luffy said it, there's two people present. When Roger said it, there was two people present. So Luffy now telling it, so crew, there's more people present, so we therefore can get some more opinions. And at first we get the standard two opinions, the laugh and the, huh? You talk about kind of thing. But as things go on, we have people, I think it's Usopp leading the charge, and they're saying, that's not really possible. I suppose it could be possible if you're the Pirate King kind of thing. So it's kind of a new take on what this thing could be. But also during the scene, very interestingly, because Luffy's like, I didn't tell you guys this before, we find out that Shanks also knows about the second dream, which didn't click to me straight away, but as I was reading as I continued, something clicked to me. When Shanks went to go see Whitebeard, and he tells Whitebeard in Thracia Village, not quoting word for word obviously, in Thracia Village I met a boy who said the exact same thing as Roger did. Think that's what he's referring to. Because previously I thought it was the fact that, that Roger said he's going to be, oh wait, did Roger ever say he would be Pirate King? But that was the assumption that I made. And if I don't think Roger would have ever said, I'm going to be the Pirate King, because if I'm not mistaken, previously the Pirate King being the Pirate King wasn't a thing. Like Roger was the first. So it doesn't make sense that we'd say that. Plus, to bonus that, loads of people say they're going to be Pirate King, but not really have that true resolve to be Pirate King. So yeah, that's just something that clicked in my mind as I was reading on. So after that, we flip over back to the revolutionaries / Sabo / Mary Jo's. Mary Jo's. And basically all I got to say about this is that we find out that Sabo didn't kill King Cobra, yay. And Sabo was about to reveal, so Sabo met Emu. and he was about to reveal his identity, his like very being, and then I don't know how he did it, but the country gone just like that. And now, like I said, I don't know how he did it. I don't know if this is an ability from Emu himself or he's using some sort of weapon, but regardless, he has facilities or the means to wipe out a country in an instant. No, that's scary. That's scary. That's a very troubling. That's a very troubling guy. So we need to. Emu's making moves, and we need to watch out for him. Obviously, clearly, but it made me wonder: is Sabo not dead? I'm not gonna lie to you. It made me wonder: is Sabo not dead? And now I don't feel like he is dead. He kind of came back from the death, like, from the kids thing when people. I never thought this personally, but people thought Sabo was dead, and he came back for just Rosa. I don't feel like his return has been warranted enough for him to kill him off here. And now, I don't know how, but I just feel like he has survived this attack on this country. And now, I went back and I checked the panel where you see the revolutionaries. And now the guy who can turn into crows, he ain't present in that panel. I'm not sure if he's there on the Okama Kingdom country. But basically what I'm thinking is that if he is with Sabo, then he's got a means to fly and therefore possibly escape. Because if Sabo is there by himself, his safety, his survival rate does drop a bit when you remember he is a devil fruit ability user. If he falls into the sea, he gone unless someone saves him. And so I do think he has survived. It's just on how he survived, I have no idea at present. So then we flip back over to the Straw Hats, where they finished the chapter. A few days have passed. They're finally reaching a new country. It's going to have a winter climate. But before they get there, they come across an obstacle, a water bubble. I'm just going to call it a water bubble. And in this water bubble is Jewelry Bunny. And now, if this happened previously... No, okay, basically, let me say it like this. I am excited to have another Worst Generation member being relevant to the story. I'm guessing she's going to be relevant to the story because, one, she's a Worst Generation member, she's been thrown in here, and yeah, otherwise why I would do it kind of thing. But based on previous expectations of the Worst Generation that's not Kid and Law, even Kid and Law, even Kid and Law, they haven't been really living up to the expectations of what the Worst Generations was plotted into me when they were first introduced, which was rivals to be Pirate King. And yeah, they're just not living up to it. So my excitement for Drew Bunny to be part of this next arc, if that's what it was going to be, did drop a little bit from my initial, oh my gosh, Drew Bunny kind of reaction. So that's everything I want to say about this chapter. I think it was an enjoyable read, and for those reasons, I will give it a 3-star rating. What Emu does is very exciting, but I don't think it warrants an up in the rating, so I'm going to leave it at that. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care, have a nice day.